see all those hotels, all those companies. You can partner with government. You can actually work with your hands. You can do something that gives you money. We call anything that you do that gives you money. As far as that thing gives you money, it's called financial vehicle. What did I say? It's called financial vehicle. Anything that gives you money. So all financial vehicle have a relationship with you. Anything that gives you money have a relationship with you. And that relationship it has with you is called transactional relationship. What did I say it's called? Transactional relationship. It's a relationship of transaction. Transactional relationship. Transactional relationship. So this is a relationship you can survive. Tell neighbor survive. This is a relationship you can earn a living. Tell not earn a living. So you can survive, you can earn a living. Please, if there's a food on your table, there's a roof on your head, there's a cloth on your back, you are surviving. That is a very good one. But please don't stop this. Don't say, my own is good, or at least I'm surviving. No. Start thinking significant. Start thinking succession plan, because success is not a success without a successor. Start thinking about legacy, generational projects. Start thinking your third and fourth generation. And one of the best ways to do this is to connect with people that are moving in the direction of your interest in life. We call them mastermind mentors. What do we call them? Anybody you go to mentor and guide you on anything at all, finances, business, investment, the person must have some experience, systems, and structure. And the person should be able to teach you some millionaire skills. Tell me your millionaire skills. All these millionaire skills are all learnable skills. Don't tell me, oh, I cannot learn anything. No. Man's capacity to learn is God's gift to man. Man's willingness to learn is a man's choice. You have the choice to stand up and start learning these skills. Number one is called problem-solving skills. Problem-solving skill is one of the major skills that every entrepreneur is having right now. Dangote is solving 7 problems. Sugar Pronoun 12 problems. So Elon Musk is solving Tesla. He's giving us electric car. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg is solving the problem of Facebook, social media. So you must solve. The shoe you are wearing today was someone's idea. The chair you're sitting there right now is someone's idea. So you can start now to start thinking about problem, because Nigeria has 200 million people with 200 million problems. You are sent here for someone or a group of people to solve their problems. You are sent here as a solution. Tell your neighbor, I'm a solution. You are a solution to so many people's problems. Number 2 is called leadership skill. Everything rises and falls on leadership. You can explain. I mean, I know that businesses don't fail. People fail. I know marriages don't fail. People fail. I know that company don't fail. People fail. I know organization don't fail. People fail. And people that fail, they don't know enough. That's why they fail. If you know enough and practice enough, you can get mastery. Number 3 is called people management skill. Number 4, emotional intelligence skill. Number 5, self-awareness skills. These are the skills you need to build people. These are the skills you need to build a team. These are the skills you need to build an organization. These are the skills, actually, you need to build a community, either a Christian community or a business community. It's a skill you need to build a business family. It's a skill, 10 more skills. So you can learn all these skills. So it's the all learnable skills. So you can see this relationship is called a transformational relationship, or you call it a transformational or significant relationship. I prefer to call it a transformational relationship. Why? Because your life gets better as you keep connecting to quality people. We call it OQP. OQP, only quality people. What else is called? Only quality people. As you connect to only quality people, have quality communication, quality education, financial literacy, wealth education, and all those commercial and economic education. Your life becomes better as a result of having that communication, because bad communication corrupts good manners. Definitely, you also impact and influence other lives positively. So it's a transformational relationship, and I call it transformational relationship. So it's a relationship of transformation, and it's one of the best ways to earn a fortune. Turn off fortune. It's one of the best ways to earn residual income. Turn on residual income. So you can see that there are 2 factors there. There's a factor happening outside of you. There's a factor happening inside of you. The factor happening outside of you is called contributing factors. What that is called? Contributing factors. The factor happening inside of you is called determining factors. What that is called? So all these contributing factors, they contribute to your success. They can also delay you. They can also slow you down, but they can never stop you from succeeding. Anybody that always blame contributing factor as a determining factor will never go far in life, because the real factor that determines your success is embedded in you. Is those factors that are factors inside all of us. We are positive and negative. We have a winner and a loser. So focus on the positive and the winner, and ignore. Tell your neighbor, ignore. Ignore the negative and the loser. So the positive factors inside of us is the faith, the courage to take action, commitment to follow a process, determination, vitality, fidelity, and a whole lot of them. These are the factors: positive attitude, positive mental attitude, verbal wealth, communication, mental wealth, cause inventory. These are all the factors that enable you to succeed. But the negative factors that stop men permanently, they cripple them, they can't move forward, and they start blaming contributing factors. Are they also embedded in us? And it's fear, doubt, anger, bitterness, hatred, resentment. These are all the factors that stop men from succeeding. So you are the most important factor. Please let me turn to your neighbor. Tell your neighbor, you are the most important factor. Now touch your own self. Say, I am the most important factor. So once you improve, everything will improve. Once you grow, everything will grow. Once you become better as a person, everything around you become better. So you have been the topic for the moment. So we started this topic yesterday. Wealth transfer equals wisdom transfer. Wealth transfer. Wealth transfer. You want to transfer wealth? It starts with a wisdom transfer equals wisdom transfer. So we have to discuss this because some people, we did not collect any. Today should be part 2. We did not collect any form of wealth transfer from my parents, from my great grandparents. So since you did not collect, so you need to organize the one you will transfer to your children, to your third and fourth generation. So how to transfer wealth? Through skills. So the top topic is how to transfer wealth. How to transfer wealth through skills, insights, through skills. Okay, insights. Comma. We have here another one is that values and visions. Values and visions. So we have about 6 outlines. Yesterday we started this course. 6 outlines. So the first one is context for the concept. Concept for the concept. Number 2, we have here wealth. What is wisdom? So we tried to do this yesterday, or we did it. What is wisdom? Number 3 here we have here wisdom as a skill. Wisdom as a skill. Okay, so let me clean some of these things. Okay, so we also have here wisdom as an insight. Wisdom as insight. Okay, we have wisdom as value. Wisdom as values. Okay, number 6, wisdom as vision. So I will do a little bit of revision, so then we can continue where we stopped yesterday. And yesterday we started telling us that that we are all steward here. We are all financial managers. We are here to collect what is available, develop them, hand over to the next generation, so that you will receive. We look at Proverbs 25, 10 to 11. Right, we said that I receive my instructions and not silver, knowledge rather than choice gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. So wisdom belongs to a higher realm, and it is infinitely more valuable than silver, gold, and rubies, because wisdom can deliver to you gold, silver, and rubies, but gold, silver, and rubies cannot give you wisdom. So wise people prioritize instructions. So we also look at when he says, counsel is mine, sound wisdom is mine, and understanding, and I have strength. I am understanding. I have strength. By me kings reign, and princes decree justice. By me prince rules, and nobles, even all the judges of the earth. I love them that love me, and those that seek me early shall find me. So riches and honor are with me. Yeah, durable riches, generational riches, long-lasting riches, righteousness and righteousness. My fruit is better than gold, yeah, the fine gold, and the revenue than choice silver. So seeking wisdom early simply means that you should actually study, invest, practice, anticipate difficulty, choices, confusing decision, obstacle, hurdles. Seek wisdom early, because when you seek him early, it will also help you to also overcome these things when they come to you. But unapologetically, wise people value knowledge, understanding, and wisdom above material gains, because wisdom is the root and wealth is the fruit. That's what we discussed yesterday, that wisdom is the root. Wisdom is the root and wealth is the fruit. So we discussed this yesterday. Wisdom is the root and wealth is the fruit. So we also discussed that for those who are wise will surely be wealthy. But anyone that is wealthy, not everyone that is wealthy are wise. So the real wealth transfer is wisdom transfer. The real wealth transfer is wisdom transfer. So we need to look at okay, that everything you see in the spiritual, in the physical has every physical thing has spiritual origins. So everything you see in the physical have spiritual essence. So God is exposing you first thing and foremost to financial literacy, commercial wisdom, wealth education, because He's preparing you to transfer the physical asset to you under your control, management, and stewardship. So God wants you to be for this financial asset to come to you, but you must become financially intelligent first. So the first step of wealth is your appetite for commercial wisdom, commercial economic wisdom, wealth education, financial literacy, entrepreneurial education, which is of course the transfer of wisdom. So the first step is that somebody begins to have appetite to study, because it is very difficult to define wisdom, because we have the wisdom of man, wisdom of God. So the wisdom of God is actually the logos, knowledge, mind, concept, and perspective of God on any given matter, while the wisdom of man is only evidenced by choices, decisions, and action. So the only way you see a man take action, decision, like King Solomon, we discuss all those ones, you can now say, okay, this man is wise. Because if you just think about it in your brain, if you think about it in your mind, in your thought, in your idea, nobody can see it. So until we see what you have done with your thought, with your mind, with your skills. So that leads us to the first outline, this outline, which wisdom as a skill. So yesterday we discussed that you cannot be wise in your mind, in your thought, in your idea, until we see what you have done with your skills, with your hands. So wisdom is evidence in our choice, decisions, abilities, and actions. Wisdom is a verb, it's an action word that is only visible in our deeds. So what you say does not really make you wise until we see what you have done. So what you do is the hallmark of wisdom. Some people say wise things, but they don't do wise things. So think of wisdom as smart choices, strategic decisions, taking action that needs to be taken when it needs to be taken. So we look at wisdom and skill in four ways. So the first one we look at it is ability. Yesterday we discussed that wisdom as a skill is that it is the ability to turn what you have into what you need. With these skills, you can never be poor. Without this skill, you find it difficult to be rich. Wisdom can turn the land into the farm, a tree into a tables and chair. Wisdom can turn small thing you have into the abundance that you need. So number two, outline as wisdom as a skill is, what do you have? What do you have? What do you have? So we discussed that, and we're telling us that for he that said to him, for he that hath, to him shall be given, but he that hath not, to him that from him shall be taken even that which he hath. That means the challenge with it is that if you call your something nothing, that you have, that or something will be taken away from you. If you call your nothing something, to him more will be given. Wisdom is a way of seeing something in nothing. We discussed that yesterday. And then wise people can go down to nothing, but with the positive attitude, they call that state of nothing something, and more will be given to them. So yesterday we stopped there. So today we start from the wisdom as a skill part, the subtopic, which is seed potentials. That is where we stopped. We will continue from here today. Seed potentials. That's where we stopped yesterday now. Yes or yes? Okay, let's write there. Seed potential. Let's take some notes before we go to finish up other outlines we have. Write this on your note. What you have is the key to what you need. Full stop. What you have is the key to what you need. You have strength, you have energy, you have ideas. What you have is the key to what you need. Do you need money? Do you need wealth? Do you want resources? What you have is the key to what you need. What you have is the key to what you need. Full stop. So what you are going to write now, that write it. Recognize, respect, and realize is a seed potentials. Recognize, respect, and realize that what you have is a seed potential. Recognize what you have, respect what you have, and realize that is a seed potential. Recognize, respect, and realize that what you have is a seed potential. Do you have time? Of course. Do you have health? Of course. Do you have energy? Of course. Do you have idea? You have something. By the time we finish this class, you will realize that you have something that you have simply recognized, realize, respect it, and realize that it is a seed potential, because what you have is a key to what you need in life. Write this down on your note. Something you already have from God. Something you already have from God, comma, is a key to everything else God has promised you. Something you have from God, comma, is a key to everything else God has promised you. Something you have from God, something you have from God, comma, is a key to everything else God has promised you. So as an entrepreneur, as an investor that we talk about, entrepreneurs and investors, they are the people we talk about. So you have something, that thing you have is the key to everything else that God has promised you. Something you already have from God is the key to everything else God has promised you, full stop. So call your nothing something, because those seed of potentials is for multiplication. Call your nothing, even if you don't have it, even if you don't have it, call your nothing something, because it's a seed of potentials for multiplication. It's a seed of potentials for multiplication. Call your nothing something, because it's a seed of potentials for your multiplication. So God cannot multiply anything He has not given to you. I will come to so many stories. A lot of people that God has multiplied for them will come to the woman with the pot of oil that say she has nothing. We'll talk about all those stories. I say, score your nothing something, because it's a seed of potentials for multiplication. Even if you have mango seed, even if you have quiver seed, that things you have are all seed of potentials for multiplication. Because if you don't call it something, it will not lead you to number 4, which is opportunity. If you don't call your something nothing, all those numbers you have in your phone is, of course, social capital. If you call it nothing, you will not even realize it's an opportunity for you to make money and make money work for you. So if you call your nothing nothing, if you call your something nothing, you will lose it. If you call your nothing something, you will have more. So write this down, because that will lead you to opportunity. I say wisdom as a skill. Skill, number 1 skill is turning, ability to turn whatever you have into what you need. To turn your land into farm. To turn your tree into table. With these skills of turning nothing to something, you will always be in charge. Then you have something. Recognize it. Realize it. Respect it that you have something. Then know that that thing is a seed for multiplication. Then you begin to find opportunity, because you respect, realize, and recognize it's an opportunity. Write this down under opportunity. God gives opportunity and wisdom secure outcome, full stop. God gives opportunity and wisdom secure outcome, full stop. God gives opportunity. God always gives you opportunity. Everything you see is opportunity. The air you see is opportunity. People sell air in the hospital. Oxygen you see, the land, people sell. God gives you opportunity and wisdom secured outcome. What secure outcome is wisdom. If God gives opportunity and you don't recognize, you don't realize, you don't respect it, you lose. Remember, whatever you don't manage, you lose. You don't manage your health, you lose. You don't manage your relationship, you lose. You don't manage your money, you lose. You don't manage time, you lose. Anything you don't manage, you lose. What will give you the capacity and ability to manage something is wisdom. Wisdom is a verb, action word, applying what you know in the right sequence, in the right frequency, in the right structure, in the right system. Write this down on your note. The wise turn the opportunity into outcome. The wise turn the opportunity into outcomes. The wise turn the opportunity into outcomes. The wise turn the opportunity into outcomes. The wise turns the opportunity into outcomes. The wise turn the opportunity into outcomes. Full stop. I don't want to talk about the foolish people. You should know the rest. So the foolish people, they turn the opportunities into of course, they neglect the opportunity. They don't even turn it. They neglect it. They murder the opportunity. They sabotage the opportunity. They say, God has not been faithful to me. Oga, you are in Nigeria. It's a big opportunity for you to make money, because Nigeria has so many problems. Any problem you can solve in this country can make you millions of naira. So just sit down and ask God, why was I sent on earth? Who did you send me to? What am I here for? What are my purpose? These are specific questions. What am I supposed to do today to add value to people's life? Because that thing you are looking for is a slave of value. Money is a slave of value. Money does not go to people that needs money. Only people that have value. What is value? Anything that is useful to someone else other than you, whether product or services. So begin to find, what do I have that is useful to someone else? Even Jesus Christ, that you see, he came here as a solution provider. He gave salvation to people that need salvation, heal the sick, of course, heal the lame. Of course, this was provision, and even forgive some sin. He came with a product. He knows his product is salvation. He sold it everywhere, marketed it everywhere, carried it on his head. You, that God has given you ideas, you have not discovered it, you have not developed it, you have not deployed it. That is why you are still struggling, because you need to conduct personal audit. Tell me personal audit. Conduct personal audit on you. What do I have? You have something embedded in you. You must discover. Tell not discover. You must develop. Tell not develop it. You must deploy. Tell not deploy it. 3D. Discover, develop, and deploy. Write this down on your note. God will only and always give you seed. God will only and always give you seed of opportunities. God will always and only gives you seed of opportunities. God will always and only give you seed of opportunities, not outcomes. God will always and only give you seed of opportunities and not outcomes. God will always and only give you seed of opportunities and not outcomes. So you're the one that will plant that cassava, you're the one that will read the grasses, you're the one that will harvest it, go and process it to Gary. God will not give you Gary. God never, even if you pray from now to tomorrow, Gary will not come from heaven. It is you that will turn cassava to Gary. Yes or yes? Pray from now to tomorrow. Tables and chair cannot come from heaven. Now you convert that tree to tables and chair. Yes or yes? You can never see chair they finish from heaven and move chair from heaven and to rain from heaven. You don't see mattress rain from heaven. You don't see crude oil, petrol rain from heaven. A man go drill the crude oil, refine it to get petrol, diesel. God doesn't give you finished products. God gives you everything in raw form. You are the one that will take the raw form and convert it. The earlier you understand this thing, the better for me and you, because I want you to make money. I want money to work for you. So please stop looking for this outcome, because some people pray prayer, God bless me, bless my home, bless my wife, bless my marriage. It is you that will make marriage good. It will make marriage bad. God has given you. He said, he that find it, not find it. Now you carry your hand, go find. If you like pray from now to tomorrow, no find. You must find, not find. You must find. So if you like, now you go turn your business to a thriving business, profitable business, bring your children in a good way, have a healthy home. It is your responsibility to turn your seed into outcome. It is your responsibility to turn your opportunities into an outcome you desire. Write this down on your note. Spiritually immature mindset. We'll pray to God for outcomes like tables and chairs. Spiritually immature mindset. We'll pray to God for outcomes. We'll pray to God for outcomes like tables and chairs and farm, instead of asking God for opportunities or recognize the opportunities that God has given to them. Spiritually immature mindset will always pray to God for outcomes. Spiritually immature mindset will always pray to God for outcomes like tables and chairs, instead of asking God for opportunities or recognize the opportunity God has given to them. So they always pray to God, God, make my family better. It is your work to make. After praying, you now beat your woman. How will he make your family better? So spiritually immature mindset, pray to God for outcomes instead of recognizing the opportunity that God has given to them or asking God for opportunities. So the thing is that God doesn't give you finished products. God gives you opportunities. It is your responsibility to turn your opportunities into the outcome you desire. Whether your business will grow, it is your responsibility to learn business skills. Whether your business will succeed, it is your responsibility to learn wealth education. See, if you like, don't be disciplined to pay yourself 10% to buy assets. Keep any money you earn, squander everything. Squander everything. Remember, Parkinson law says that your needs will always grow as your income increases. So if you like, don't be disciplined to invest in yourself. Just be praying, what must be, must be. See, I tell you over and over again that by God's grace is not a strategy. Tell neighbor, by God's grace is not a strategy. If you know you are going on a battle and the people you are fighting with, they are bigger and giants, you don't compete with strength. You only compete with strategy. It's only a strategy that can make anybody win the battle. What am I trying to say is that because if you're already born in Nigeria with so many disadvantages, you need strategy to win. Anyway, you lack strength, you need strategy. Anyway, your strength is not enough, you need strategy. I give an example. I learned from Ambassador Billion. He said that you know anything about the story of a lizard and a spider. He said a lizard will hunt, and before a lizard eats anything insect, he has to kill the insect and eat the insect at once. So the lizard will hunt while the spider will use his time to create the web. When they are growing old, the eyes of the lizard will dim and the lizard will die because it could no longer hunt again. Why the web that the spider created will continue to catch insects, whether the spider is there or not, whether it's going on a journey and come back, he's sure that this my web will continue to catch insects for me in now and whether I'm around or not. So the guy will continue to feed until whenever he's tired and he wants to die, because you need to create systems and strategy when you don't have much strength. That is why we are giving you this wealth education, so that I can give you more of advantage. I give you a story of a harlot. This harlot, they get back to children, 2 boys. Those boys were considered to be opportunity. An opportunity. God gives them boys. One of the harlots one slept on her opportunity, right? On her opportunity. One slept on opportunity, and since he slept on it, he did not recognize the opportunity. He did not take care of the opportunity. What happened to the opportunity he slept with? That he slept on. He neglected it, and then murdered the opportunity. Murdered it, right? So he murdered the opportunity, right? So why one of them slept? One slept with her opportunity. No, wait. This one slept with This one slept with her opportunity. So what the person did was that the person nurtured it. Then nurture. He nurtured it and then also smother it. Okay. So it's mother that is take care of it. So the problem is that if you are sleeping on your opportunity, God has not given you anything, you went and sleep. You sleep and forget that you have hands, you have legs, you can think. Once you have a brain, you can always solve problems. Yes or yes? If you have a problem or challenges that doesn't have a brain, that problem can never win you, because you have 2 advantages in life. You have a brain and you have a God. So either you sleep on, go and sleep and forget that you have opportunity, or you sleep with your opportunity. You have to nurture your opportunity. I say always see business as a child. You have to consider the business idea first. You have to actually give back to that business, and you have to take care of that business, because you cannot just give back to a child in 2 years. One child or 2 years to start paying your bills. That's the problem we make. But you see business like you need to start that business. The business of Mr. George, please assist me with this one. Thank you so much. So you need to start the business. You not even give the business time to grow. You carry all your family problem on the business will die immediately. Sometimes are very funny. When they want to go to school, they have to write your egg, write JAM, go to study first year, second year, first semester, second semester, maybe 4 years before they start thinking of getting it, because you are not just born into it. It's a skill. Tell us skill. Write this down on your note. So he said that the real mother, the story of King Solomon, the real mother preferred the opportunity to live, while the real mother preferred the opportunity to live. The real mother preferred, that is the real mother of the child, preferred the opportunity to live. And the fake mother want the opportunity to suffer. So you see, whenever you carry your idea to someone else that did not conceive the idea, you don't forget about that idea. That thing doesn't work, because you want the idea to suffer. But you that gave it to idea, you want that idea to live. You will give all for that idea to survive. The real mother of opportunities, the real mother of ideas, the real mother of opportunities, the real mother of the child want the opportunity to live, while the fake mother want the opportunity to do what? Suffer. So write this down. Wisdom is evidence in people. Wisdom is evidence in people who can see it. Wisdom is evidence in people who can see opportunity and turn it into outcome they desire. Wisdom is evidence in people who can see opportunity and turn it into the outcome they desire. So I can just say, okay, everybody you ever see today that have outcome they desire, they sat down to think about it. All of us sat down, will sat down and think about it. Dangote, Elon Musk, all of us, we give it a thought, because thoughts are things. It's because you're not thinking deep enough. You don't think on your brain. You think on paper. How do you think on paper? I told you already, pick a pen and paper. Write this. I want to make 1 million naira. I want to add value to people. I want to be hospital, give free medical care. Look at like this. Write on paper. You write so they can understand the opportunity I'm talking about. It's called the law of recognition. Write it down on your note. The law of recognition. Under this opportunity, the law of recognition. So I need to state this law for you, so that you have to understand that everything you see, Anything you see is opportunity. Anybody you see is an opportunity to add value to that person's life. Because until what you know become useful to someone else, what you know is useless. Tell your neighbor, until what you know become useful to someone else, what you know is useless. So you see, if you say, okay, I know this, it can help someone else, why not give it to the person? You see, but money will follow. So write it down, the law of recognition. The law of recognition. The law of recognition. Under the law of recognition, write it under it. Say, write it down. God cannot give you anything. God cannot get anything to you without your recognition. God cannot get anything to you without your recognition. Full stop. Okay, God cannot get anything to you without your recognition of the key or seed that will bring it to pass. God cannot get anything to you, that God cannot give you anything without your recognition of the key or seed that will bring it to pass. I think that's a better English for me. God cannot give you anything without your recognition of the key or seed that will bring it to pass. A more better English for me. God cannot give you anything without your recognition of the key or the seed that will bring it to pass. God cannot give you anything without your recognition of the key or the seed that will bring it to pass. Write this down on your notes again. You don't recognize the key, God cannot open the door. If you don't recognize the key, God cannot open the door. If you don't recognize the key, God cannot open the door. If you don't recognize the seed, God cannot give you the harvest. If you don't recognize the key, God cannot open the door. If you don't recognize the seed, God cannot give you the harvest. If you don't recognize the key, God cannot open the door. If you don't recognize the seed, God cannot give you the harvest. Now you go know say this is a seed now. I have to go and plant corn seed. You must recognize that this seed and believe that this seed will grow and give you corn that you need, plenty seed. So if you don't recognize it, forget about the harvest now. And this story, I told you I'm not a pastor. I don't want to become one. I'm your brother in Christ. But we can't talk about wealth, wisdom without not bringing God into our business. So it's partly one of the kingdom principles. So Second Kings, of course, 4, 1 to 2. It says that now they cried a certain woman, the wives of the sons of the prophet, unto Elisha, saying, thy servant, my husband, is dead. And thou knowest that the servant did fear the Lord, and the creditors is come to take unto him my 2 sons, to be bondmen, thy servant. And Elisha said unto her, what shall I do for thee? And tell me, what hast thou in thy house? And she said, thy handmaid hath nothing and in the house except a pot of oil. So she called her pot of oil nothing. Write this down on your notes. The economy to survive. The economy of men to survive in that woman's generation was depending on the economy of men to survive in that generation was depending on men like father, son, husband. The economy of men to survive in that generation, that time that woman was talking, the economy of men to survive in that generation was depending on men like father, son, husband. Because I'm going to give you about our own present economy. But let me first talk about the economy of that woman that's at that time. The economy of men to survive was depending on men like father, son, and husband, because the men were workers and warriors that fight war. The men were workers and warriors that fight war. So you can imagine that these creditors came to take her personal economy. What's supposed to give her money? Her husband is dead. Now her 2 sons that she was hoping that those men will become workers or warriors that will give her food. They want the creditors want to take the woman's 2 main source of income. So that economy of men was depending on men like fathers and sons and husbands, because they were the workers, they were the warriors who goes to farm or fight the war to bring some food for them. So the thing about you must understand that God cannot do anything for you without you recognizing what you have. So you must conduct personal audit to find out those hidden treasures in your house, those hidden capacity, those even vision, those even ideas in your mind. Because I want to do something about this chapter so you can relate it to your personal life. So write it down on number 1, the little pot of oil. We are still on the We have not gotten to, we are still here. Wisdom and skills. Right, number one, the little pot of oil. The little pot of oil. Because most of you in Akwa Ibom State, most of you in Nigeria will always tell me, I don't have anything. The government is so unfair. You know, I don't have a job. I don't have somebody giving money. Okay, when you finish this, you now realize that there's nothing that God wants to do for you that is not already in you right now. Just need to recognize that those names and numbers in your phone is called social capital. Say no, social capital. You are the one that is bringing. Don't mention my name. I will come to all those ones. There is no great man that lights a candle, a lamp, and put under the bushel. You tell the world who you are, what you do. See, people's opinion don't pay your bills. So you don't want people to know about what you do, but you want to earn money. Okay, this is something. Even the guy that sells in traffic light, they are so proud of what they do. Even the carpenter, tailor, you are into a multi-billion-dollar business and you're not proud of it, and you want money to work for you. You say you don't have anything. You have something, a little pot of oil. Write it down. A little pot of oil. Let me give you one or two statements to write under here. A little pot of oil. Write this down now. The little pot of oil was overlooked. The little pot of oil was overlooked, undermined, and unappreciated. The little pot of oil was overlooked, undermined, and unappreciated. The little pot of oil was overlooked, undermined, and unappreciated. The little pot of oil was overlooked, undermined, and unappreciated. Full stop. Yet it was a key to everything else she needed. Full stop. Yet it was a key to everything she needed. The little pot of oil was overlooked, undermined, and unappreciated. Full stop. Yet it was a key to everything else she needed. Yet it was a key to everything else she needed. Yet it was a key. So if you say you have a skill, you must recognize the ability you have to turn what you have to what you need. Recognize you have something. There is a seed potential. It's an opportunity. So you must recognize it. So let me say something to you, because it's very important we discuss this as an entrepreneur. Because most entrepreneurs come to me and say, I have nothing. No, you have something. I said, number one here, under this 2 Kings, a little pot of oil. Number two, write it down. Your prayer answered. Your prayer answered. Your prayer answered. Your prayer answered. So under your prayer answered, you can write it down. God cannot give you anything without your recognition. Without your recognition. God cannot give you anything without your recognition. Without not recognizing, I have this ability, I have this skill. Let's talk about the White brothers. The men that they invented the aircraft. They recognize they have a skill that can make iron fly. Let's talk about Thomas Edison, the man that invented the electric bulb. He knew he has a skill that can bring light under the bulb. You know, every man you see, the shoe you are wearing out today, the guy that, of course, that make the shoe for you, recognize, I have this skill that can make this shoe. People that sew the clothes I'm wearing, they know I have this skill. The guy that invented that laptop, all these men, they recognize. So God cannot give you anything until you recognize your seed. Write this down. You must recognize that what you have is a key to everything else God has promised you. Repeat it again. I know you've written it 100 times. Write it again. It's mother of learning. You must recognize that what I have is a key to everything else God has promised me. Written like that. I must recognize that what I have is a key to everything else God has promised me. If you need to recognize that, you need to ask yourself, then what do I have? If you must recognize that what I have is the key to everything else God has promised me. Full stop. So God promised you not to depend on something you don't have. So it is relying on something that you already have, and you have a lot of people, you have a lot of contacts. You need to conduct personal audit to find out what you have, or you have. Write this down now. Write that we all have skills, knowledge, passion, story. We all have skills, knowledge, passion, stories, messages, relationship. We all have skills, knowledge, passion, story, message, relationship. If you want to be depressed, focus on what you don't have, or on things that is not working for you, or things that hurt you in this life. If you want to be depressed in this economy, focus on what you don't have. If you want to be depressed, focus on what you don't have, or on things that is not working for you, or things that hurt you in this life. If you want to be depressed, focus on what you don't have, or things that is not working for you, or things that hurt you in this life. If you want to be depressed, focus on what you don't have, or things that is not working for you, or things that have hurt you in this life. So number 3, as an entrepreneur, know that you have a skill. These skills are ability to turn what you have into what you need. You have something. Those things you have are seeds of opportunity. Like the woman that have a pot of oil. She has to focus on what she has to turn it into abundance and obey the prophet. See, the thing is that God already prophesied in your life already. That you are blessed. That you are blessed. You are the head and not the tail. You are the light of the world. That all things work together for your own good. So, by those words of God, live by them. If God said it, then it's true. If God said it, it's true. Let's go what be the truth now. So forget about what men say. I keep saying people's opinion don't pay your bills. So number 3 here, the key and the kingdom. So put it the key and the kingdom. The key and the kingdom. So the thing is that keys don't look like the doors they open. Keys don't look like the doors they open. Seeds don't look like the harvest they produce. Right? The keys don't look like the door they open. You know, I have a small kid and a very big door. Keys don't look like the door they open. Full stop. Seeds don't look like the harvest they produce. Once you plant a mango seed, it will grow, give many fruits, but it doesn't look like. Keys don't look like the door they open. Seeds don't look like the harvest they produce. Full stop. Keys don't look like the door they open. Full stop. Seeds don't look like the harvest they produce. Full stop. Keys don't look like the doors they open. Keys don't look like the door they open. Seeds don't look like the harvest they produce. So you must recognize your seed power and key potentials of the little that you possess. Write it down. You must recognize the seed power. You must recognize the seed power. You must recognize the seed power and key potentials. You must recognize the seed power and seed potentials of the little that you possess. If you sit down and say, I'm nothing, okay, if you say, I'm nothing, I don't have, even the one you have, they will take away from the energy, the universe will take away, but you say you don't have. The angels, the universe, the forces, unseen forces, invisible. So you must recognize the seed power and the key potentials of the little that you possess. Please touch yourself, say, I'm a success.
I am a success.
No, you can do better than that. Touch yourself, say, I'm a millionaire.
I'm a millionaire.
So don't ever see yourself as someone that have nothing. So you must realize that if what you have does not meet for your needs, then what you have is a seed. If what you have cannot meet your needs, that's what you have is what? A seed. Okay, let me see what I can start something for us today. Oh my God. I was able to go wisdom as values. Wisdom as what? Values. So wisdom as values. Okay, let's just see how I can summarize this one. Oh my God. But it's fine. Okay, we can start tomorrow. Wisdom as insight, as values and vision tomorrow. Let me just, because it's already 9 o'clock, 6 minutes to 9, so we don't want to exceed class today. Now understand this very well. Let me try and round up this. That wisdom is a verb, tenor verb. Wisdom is an action word. That means, don't we say wisdom is application of knowledge. That means for you to apply it, you are taking action with it. Yes or yes? You cannot be wise in your mind, in your thoughts, in your ideas. You can only be wise based on what you do. Somebody says, hey, I've been thinking about it. Okay, you have been thinking about it, but you are not doing anything about it. Until you do something with what you know, until you do something with what you have, that means it's going to be. That means you consider it to be wise. Somebody say, hey, don't judge the book by the cover. I have wise thought. Okay, the world we live, they don't even read the book. They judge book by the cover. So you must do something with what you have. Stop sitting down and say, God, come and give me harvest. God, come and give me tables and chairs. God will give you tree. Turn out tree. It is wisdom to take action to convert that tree to a table. So wisdom is not something you just sit down and say, I'm wise. Until you see to develop a skill of turning everything you have into what you want. Know that you have something. Tell them, I have something. All of us have something. Just that you have not taken time. You are busy looking at other people's havings. Okay, when you begin to look at what people have, you will lose sight on what you have. Remember, your life will swerve in the direction of your focus. Where you put your attention, your intention will follow, and your energy follows. And so you begin to put attention. Oh, my money is in the hands of NNPC, Shell, Chevron, working for somebody. You begin to say your money is outside. Before you know, you go and submit CV and become a slave to someone else, because you don't look inward to see that you have a seat to become MD and a CEO of a company. You can become a director because I'm talking to entrepreneurs. I'm talking to investors. But you must see yourself that you are worthy of greatness. You must see yourself that I've been a solution to people's problem. Until the day Ejode will see himself that is as a seed to people that will go to Christ. Adeboye, Kumuyi, Father, Sister, all those we see until Dangote see himself that I can provide, I can build refinery until I can refine crude oil for the whole of Nigeria. I can build cement industry until you see himself. And once you see yourself, you have conceived the idea. Tell me, idea. See, money is an idea. Anything you ever see today is idea. The chair, the shoe is idea. But the problem is that you don't value your ideas. You don't value your seeds of ideas. You don't value your seed of concepts. You don't even see. You don't even value your thoughts. Tell your neighbor, thoughts are things. You don't value your thoughts. See, thoughts are things. Everything you ever see in this life was once an idea in the minds of the entrepreneur. It was always as thought, as desire. Tell your desire. We all desire to create solutions. We all desire to add value to people's life. So if you begin to value those your ideas, you begin to see opportunities. If you don't value those your ideas, you can never see opportunities. What you'll be seeing is problems. They're not problems. If you don't see opportunities, you will see problems. If you're not part of the solutions, you're part of the problems. So today, I want you to know you have a phone. There are numbers in your phone. You have an idea. You have strength. You have something. All you need to do is to sit down and package it. Turn on package. Remember, the world is by packaging. You can see a wristwatch that is more expensive than the one they carry package, 5 carton, 10 carton. They package. So it's your packaging that determines whether somebody will buy you or not. If you don't have a package, if you don't have a name, no brand, you are a commodity. Turn on commodity. You are bend down select. Turn on bend down select. Okrika, Bokosio. So you must package your life. The same clothes they sell on Okrika. Those boutiques will go and buy that one. Iron it, package it, and sell it for 25,000. You know, Krika is 7,000 naira, 9,000 naira. Because they put it in a shop with AC, blowing the clothes. Money don't increase to 50,000. Yes or yes? The same bottle water you buy in the street, 200 naira. You buy in the hotel, 5,000 naira. Buy in the airport, 1,000 naira. You buy in a co-hotel, for 2,000 naira. The same bottle water in Obi Kubana is 10,000 naira. Bottle water, Obi Kubana in Lekki, the bottle water is 10,000 naira. Tell them about small money. What the difference is where they position the water. Environment matters a lot. Environment can bring you down. Environment can take you up. Water, the same water, because they place it in Obi Kubana is 10,000. Come out for Obi Kubana, go straight now 200 naira. Yes or yes? The same water, the same water, because of positioning. The same seed you have, put in a good soil, you go grow. Carry and go desert, go put am for sandy soil, you no go grow. Oga, you are a seed. Mind your environment. You are planted in a wrong environment. Oga, you can suffer for Africa. You be saying, what is happening to me? That is why I said, qualify men in your space. Don't allow any idiot to enter your space in any way. How do you know idiots? I will tell you as we round up today's class. How you know idiots? Tell me idiots. It's my popular class now. The scripture says, he that walk with the wise is what? The companion of fools, idiot, to be what? Destroy. You destroy yourself. Proverbs 18 verse 20. So this is how you know idiot. Proverbs 1 verse 22. See, it says, fools do what? Fools do what? Anybody that hate knowledge is a very big fool. He's an idiot. Tell an idiot. Once he hate knowledge, tell knowledge. Once he hate knowledge. I think Proverbs 24 verse 6 said that the foolish open his mouth in fully. You know, he appreciate anything. He doesn't want to learn. He doesn't want to improve himself. You are in a environment, you give somebody book to read. The person I cannot read book. I don't want to read book. Now, bro, I go chop. I want more money. So he wants outcome, not opportunity. He wants the result. He doesn't want the discipline of a process. Human beings are very funny. They like the result of prayer, but not the discipline of prayer. They like the result of hard work, not the discipline of hard work. They like the result of abundance, not the discipline of delayed gratification. You know what happened? These people are very, it's not like me. Once I see somebody that don't like money, I will just laugh because I really know. Don't argue with fools, they will drag you to their levels. What did I say?
Don't argue with fools, they will drag you to their levels.
Who is a fool? Fools do what? I did not say it. I read it in the Bible. Go up and read the Bible. So that is the best we can take today. So please don't be planted in a wrong environment. Select quality men. I said this, I'm telling you, no matter what you do to some people, they can never like you. See, they can never appreciate you. So the best thing is that letting go sometimes is freedom. It's not freedom. I'm talking not to this class. So don't hold on to people that don't want to invest in themselves. They don't value themselves. They don't want to even study. They want to act by trial, by error, by assumption. The lowest form of knowledge, assumption. Then assumption. Don't assume things because time no wait from anybody. This year, all of us will be +1. Yes or yes? So wisdom is profitable to direct. Turn on direct. So you must value your wisdom as a skill. Turn on skill. We'll talk more about values, wisdom as values, wisdom as vision, wisdom as insight, and we'll tie up the knot. As you go out, you see money will start working for you. Money will follow you. Tell them money must follow me. Tell your neighbor, money must work for me. Money is a bad master and a loyal servant. Money must serve me. Tell them money must serve me. Okay, that's the best we can take today. Online community, please don't get involved in a business without a mentor. You know why? Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shoulder of mentor will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top. God bless you really good. Have a wonderful day. For the rest of us here, please, I would like us to check our